is what it means, right? When you're the kind of person whom people always want to make an example, like even if you're doing the most wrong thing in the world, just because it's you, right? People will start to think that it makes sense, or like you're the kind of person whom you feel like everybody's always trying to get into your business, everybody's always trying to know what you're up to, but you never do that. Like it's like you're always asking yourself, like, I never wanna know what you guys are up to. I don't wanna, even now I don't wanna know what you guys are up to, but you guys are always following me, trying to know what I'm up to. If you're the kind of person, right, who's like, I'm talking about the real life shit, right? I'm not talking about like people who be faking images on social media, right? And then those people will have people wanting to look or behave or live like them. No, that's not the kind. I'm talking about spiritual. You just being yourself, coming in a room, and all of a sudden when you poke your nose, everybody wanna poke their nose. When you look in the left, everyone wanna look in the left. When you look in the right, everyone wanna look in the right. So if you're that kind of person, this video is for you. So now I'm gonna explain why exactly, right? Why? So basically it's because you are the chosen one. 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 Like me, I'm the chosen one. So this is the message. Basically, the message to you from me is to say, don't take this as a form of validation. Always remember, right, what you are living for. Don't let these people's attention blind you. Don't let these people's acknowledgement of what you are doing and what you are not doing blind you, because at the end of the day you are not doing anything for them. You are only doing it for the evolution of your soul and your spirit. So don't be blinded by the world. When you start to become successful, or when you start to gravitate towards certain things, right, that people are idolizing, and then they start to follow you, don't be lost into that. Don't be lost into that route of having people follow you. No, don't tell those people, fuck off. Like, you know what, I don't want anything from you. I don't want your money. I don't want anything from you. Okay, so that when they come to you, right, they know that they are coming to you, to your being, and by that you're gonna be able to create filters, right, so that when you have other people who are gonna come into your world, they won't repeat those cycles, of people always wanting to be like you, people always wanting to use you as an example for them to partake in certain things, because at the end of the day, this is a one-man's journey. Life is a one-man's journey. So if people are always out here trying to be like you, then they are actually cluttering your spirit. They are actually smearing your spirit with dirt, because your spirit is a space. That's where you pull things in and out of. So now when these people start to pay attention to what you pull in and out of, they start to become stuck on that, on your space, on your spirit. So now you will have to move into another space and leave them there to suffer the consequences of being there, which is something that 9 times out of 10 you don't want to do. Like, for example, in this third dimension world, it could be you finding a home for yourself, right? And then you realize that the very same thing that you moved out of in another location is happening still in a new location that you're in, So that shows that it's not about the location or anything like that. You just need to learn how to make these people redirect their attention towards themselves. Even though they will idolize what you're doing, they will take what you're doing as an example, right? Just always remind them, because you're gonna know them. You're gonna have just a subconscious reaction to them, because you can see that this person is trying to be like me. They are taking each and everything that I'm doing and repeating that without them even knowing the consequences of those things. So it's like you are leading people into their abyss, and that's not what we want, right? We want people to actually be okay with who they are, without trying to copy other people's personalities. Be yourself, tap into that, be yourself so much that you don't recognize anything that is not being themselves, or that is not being itself. So my message, right, for those people who are always having people wanting to act like you, wanting to dress like you, wanting to look like you, wanting to talk like you, wanting to feel like you, wanting to think like you, because that's what's happening pretty much to me, and it's been happening all my life. I've been having episodes of these parts, right, always copying my shit, whether it was my friends back in high school that I used to hang out with, or it's just my family members, or just people around me. When I go to the mall and then I start to look, I start to realize that everybody's just giving me the unnecessary attention. I don't understand. So I know there are a lot of people who are like that, because there are a lot of people who dress well, a lot of people dress well, a lot of people smell good, a lot of people look good. Like, look at me, right? But I know that I look good, but it's not about that, because sometimes I be feeling bad, and still people show me that love, show me that, that, so now my advice to you is to always remember that you are not doing it for anybody or anything. You are doing it for the evolution of your soul, which is to become who you really are. That's what you are doing all of this for. You are not doing it so that you can gain recognition from your neighbors or people from your environment to validate you as being a citizen. So think about it, right? And if you are this kind of person, right, maybe you've already encountered people, right, who develop a natural hate for you, close people to you, right? It is because they feel like you are gonna be above them, but they don't understand that it's them paying attention to you. They don't necessarily need to be paying attention to you, because what you are doing at the end of the day is not for them, so don't find yourself entangled into this. Okay, this is my no. When you start to talk about spirituality, everybody is family, right? But now that's not what we are looking for. We are looking for the soul group, not the family. Family is just a tree, that you come from, but your soul group is your seed, right? That's where you came from the bosom of your father's chambers. That line, that timeline, that's who you really are. You understand? So now, that's my advice, guys. Don't let people blind you from the reality of why you are actually living, because that's the biggest philosophical question: to live or to die, right? Every day when you wake up, you ask yourself this question, subconsciously or consciously: do I want to live today, or do I just want to die? I don't give a fuck how much you have in your bank account. You're gonna ask yourself this question, subconscious, and when you get the answer, you're gonna find yourself doing something. And if you don't find yourself the answer, you're gonna find yourself sitting until you die. And when you find yourself getting the answer, you're gonna find yourself being active until you die. So that's pretty much the same spectrum of one energy. Different spectrums of the same energy. Because everything is energy. It's just that some are big, some are small, some are visible, some are not. But everything is energy. Like every little thing is energy, bro. So don't let these people blind you, right? You are doing this. Like, for example, me, I'm doing this YouTube channel for what? For my soul evolution, not for likes, not to make friends. I'm not in this reality to make fucking friends, man. I have a lot of friends, nigga. I can make friends any minute of my day. I'm cool as fuck. I don't need that shit. So remember that you are doing it for your soul evolution, not for these motherfuckers or whatever that they think is a validation or a gratification. You are doing it purely for your soul, not to make money, not for people, not for anything, for the evolution of your soul, right? So get that in your head. And that is why you are feeling like everybody's trying to be like you. They don't. It's just that you forgot that you are doing this for your soul evolution. And once you get that in your head, all that bullshit will just clear. All of that negative shit will clear off your mind immediately once you realize that what you are doing, the life you are living, what you are wanting, what you are desiring, is for the evolution of your individual spirit. Simple. See you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. Bam.